Don't be afraid to give up the good to go for the great. That's a quote from John D. Rockefeller, and relevant to this episode of the People Process Progress podcast to say that I'm going to go for the great. And we've had the good here, and I appreciate your time and your listenership. This is your host, Kevin Pannell, and I just wanted to say, as seasons change in life and out in the weather, so do podcasts. And this podcast will be changing to the KEV Talks Podcast. And what you may be asking, is the KEV Talks Podcast? Well, let me play you the teaser, and you can hear for yourself. Hey everybody, thanks for coming to the KEV Talks Podcast. I just flew in, and boy, are my arms tired. Hey there, and welcome to the KEV Talks Podcast. I'm your host, Kevin Pannell. On this show, you'll hear compelling interviews from business owners, authors, and thought leaders in the public safety, technology, healthcare, and wellness spaces. In addition to my great guests, I'll provide my 2 cents in these areas based on my over 20 years of experience across these industries. Among some of the proficiencies I've built and will share on the podcast include rapid request, assembly, and deployment of public safety response task forces and private industry project teams, leading enterprise-wide technology rollout efforts, and how to balance the variation in stakeholder involvement to facilitate program and project success, opportunities and trends in healthcare, and practical exercise, mental health, and wellness tips. So that's the why should I listen to you portion. Now it's up to you. I'd appreciate it if you could come back when the episodes start rolling out, and that each one provides a little something to make your day better, to help you succeed a little more in your personal and professional life, and frankly, that the content is something that you want to hear whether you're going for a walk, on a vacation drive, or doing chores around the house. Listen to the podcast on all major platforms. Please subscribe and share, and follow me on Instagram and Twitter at KEV Talks, KEV Pod, KEV Talks Pod. The website will be up soon, and we'll see you on the interwebs. Thanks so much for being here, but for now, I've got to fly. I know, a dad joke to kick off a teaser, but it was fun, and I like using superhero sounds because I like comic books, and there's comic book movies, superhero movies, and all that jazz. I enjoy watching them with my sons. I hope that you'll fly away with me to the KEV Talks podcast, and we can continue this relationship. I can still get your feedback and book guests that you have interest in. If you want to let me know who you want to hear in some of these early episodes, send me an email at kevtalks1120@gmail.com. Attention, podcast episode idea. I'll have a form up and running on a website that's soon to launch, but for now, that and Twitter and Instagram at KEV Talks Pod are the best ways to reach me. So for now, I'll see you in the KEV Talks podcast, and thank you so much for your time, your listenership, and your partnership in helping us all share some information and growing on the People Process Progress podcast. And always remember, please stay safe, wash your hands, and I wish you all Godspeed.